good, everyone? As you can tell, the engine is out of the EK. Yes, I know I only had a bad head gasket, but you know what? There's a lot of things I want to do to this car that when I built it 3-4 years ago that I didn't do, that I wish I did, and now I'm gonna. So, I'm gonna go over the footage of me taking out the engine pretty much. It took me the better part of a day to get it out of here. Mostly, it took me a while because I have to film for you guys. It's really hard to film it 100% by yourself and do all the work 100% by yourself. You're constantly moving the camera here, there, wherever to get some good shots so you guys can see everything, but that takes a whole lot longer. There's a few things I struggled with, like getting the roll pin out of the shifter linkage. That was absolutely excruciating. That took me so long, and I did not have the correct punch that apparently they sell the punch out there, and I didn't have it. So I had to make something. It was actually pretty inventive. I cut the end of a screwdriver off that had like a square head on it that would fit perfectly in the opening, and then I used a ball joint puller, essentially to push that roll pin out of there. Took me a while to get it out, but when I finally got it out, it was like pure joy. Praise the Lord, it came out because it was absolutely awful. A few other things I had difficulty with was with the intermediate shaft, and I think that was pretty much it. Honestly, it was pretty easy to do. It wasn't difficult, it was just time consuming. It was hot here. I had to take a couple of breaks because it was 107 in the shop. Today it's actually very nice. I think it's only like 101. Kind of sprinkled it a little bit today. We have a nice breeze and then we have some cloud cover. So it is absolutely fantastic in the shop today. Normal people might think that I'm absolutely insane for doing this, but I really enjoy coming down here. It's really just very peaceful, and why I smile in all my videos is because I'm honestly just very happy. Now, I wasn't smiling when I took that roll pin out. I was actually that may have been a mad face. But anyway, here's the footage of me taking out the engine. Hope you enjoy it. Whoop. All right, so the engine is out and here we go. Got everything taped up. I'm gonna be cleaning this thing. I'm actually gonna be steaming it. I got some Blaster citrus degreaser that I'm gonna use on here. Let's see, I got it right over here. I'm gonna be using this stuff. I used this previously on the inside of my transmission, my 350Z, and this stuff worked fantastic. So I'm gonna use it on the B series engine as well. But I bought a high pressure steamer that I think is really gonna do the job to get some of this dirt out over here. I'll be honest, I found out that I had some leaks. This oil pan gasket is absolutely seeping, and that's no fun. There's a lot of dirt, grease that's built up on here, so I'm gonna be cleaning that all out. I'm gonna hit it with this first and let it sit, and then I'm gonna use a steamer and pretty much just go to town and try to clean up as much as I can on here because, like I said, it is pretty grimy. I mean, look at that. That is pretty gross. One thing I really like to use when I clean up stuff is use a kiddie pool. This is really great because everything, you know, runs down. I know I have this plastic laminate looking wood floor that's really just plastic flooring I got from Home Depot for $25. If anybody wants to buy some, they're on sale. They're 25 bucks. They're 6 by 8. It's just plastic flooring. It looks like wood. It's really not. It's just printed on there. But it's waterproof, and if you get anything on it, you just wipe it off. But even though, I still like to use this kiddie pool because it catches everything. And then all I have to do is rinse it out. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do to clean this. Okay, as promised, my steam cleaner has made it here. I ordered it yesterday. It said it's going to be here today. It showed up. I'm super pumped about this. Get this B-Series all cleaned up. See what we got. I got the one that was supposed to be better than the one you can buy at like Harbor Freight. I have bought that one before, and I'll be honest, it was junk. Leaked right out of the box. So I got this one. It's supposed to be pretty good. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, attachments. And this one is called a tankless one. So you're not gonna like leak from where the tank is. Maybe with the water, you actually just put this hose into a bucket of water, and there you go. So I'm gonna go get my bucket full of distilled water, and let's see how good this thing works. Okay, so I got my distilled water, and before I plug it in, I'm going to put everything the way it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to go like this. Alright. Before I plug anything in. And then we got the hose. It's kind of cool. There we go. And we've got our steamer hose. Ooh. And I really wanted to use this attachment. I think this is going to be money for getting in those tight spaces. Put this on. If I can figure this out. Ah! I got it backwards because I'm a dummy. See, I think that's going to work good. Get in there, you know. Little tight areas. You don't have to worry about burning your fingers. Because the other one's like really short. You'd be like, psh, this. Can you put a few other things in here? First. Ah! Look at this. Look at that. It's got little bristles on it. Alright, so I've got it on off. I'm going to set it over here. I've got my tube in the water. Let's plug this bad boy in. Ah! Just kidding. Woo! Whoa! We already have a leak. Let's turn that on. Let's unplug this thing before we get a... Maybe that just wasn't tight with that. Oh man, this thing's gonna be epic. That is wild. I think this is gonna work really well, and I'm really excited about using it. I'm not gonna lie, I looked into a dry ice machine, like a cleaner that uses the dry ice. Those things look really cool, but they're $2,500, and this was $109 delivered next day. I think this is gonna do a great job, low budget, cleaning for your engine before putting it back in, or cleaning it while it's in the bay. I think this is going to do great. I'm going to put a little degreaser on there from Blaster. They make a citrus degreaser that's really good. I think once I hit it, let it sit there and then hit it with this, it's going to look so good and it's going to get all this dirt off. So with that being said, let's get to work. Well, I would say that it looks a ton better. You saw the before, this is the after, and it looks so good. I'm so glad I bought that steamer and used the blaster stitches degreaser on here, and it worked amazing. Only cost me a couple of bucks for the blaster. Did cost me like $100 and something, like $109 for the steamer, but I'm gonna be using that steamer also in the engine bay of the EK because I am gonna be repainting it, and I honestly think that it's worth the investment, and I can use it again on like the Integra or the Miata or anything else that I can think of need to be cleaned. I can use that steamer for that project also. So worth the money. Honestly, this looks fantastic. I'm gonna clean the bay. I don't wanna have a dirty engine in there either, so this is gonna look great. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the engine off the engine hoist and put it on a stand that I got so that I can then take off the transmission and we can get to the clutch and get that taken out too. Actually, just got word Tuesday, I'm gonna be dropping the EK off to my friend at a fabrication shop, and we're gonna be redoing the front core support. If you haven't seen it, it's really not good. And then this is what we're gonna have done, right there. We're gonna be getting rid of all this nastiness. Putting some tubes in between there, getting rid of all of this section here, and tubing this all up and putting the radiator in. And it's gonna look so nice. Look, I'm gonna get rid of all of this junk. What is that? That needs to go. So, but this is the absolute best time to be getting this done because I'm gonna be painting the engine bay again myself, and I wanna have that done so it can all be finished and I can paint it all at the same time, and it's gonna look fantastic. I just can't wait. Oh, word. My friend Brian from Hassport came over to my shop yesterday, and in a couple of weeks, he's gonna help me get a little bit more done on the Integra project because he's like, Sally, you don't have a lot left. He's like, you've done so much work, you've done a really good job, it looks fantastic, and let's get this thing fired up. So I'm excited. So let's hurry and get this done so we can go on the Integra project, and let's go.